We are in Hirkataya in Sri Lanka and it's past midnight, and what could be better time to film a video about what have I learned in my first year of travel as a digital nomad, as somebody who works and travels at the same time, full time. So first, I have recognized that compared to the time when I started, I have really learned how to chill. I mean, I'm not worried anymore. Or, of course, I'm a little bit worried, but that's like this normal amount that's quite healthy. But I'm not worried anymore that can I make it? Like, I mean, this whole digital nomad thing, I know I can make it. I have been doing it for the whole year, so I can make it. And I have made it work. Um, in the beginning, when I started 1 year ago, it seemed like a dream, and it seemed maybe like a dream that will stop very soon because something happens or I fail. But actually, it has been working out for me for one full year. I haven't had to work any other job than my writing job online, and I have really made it work. So now I know I can make it work and I can chill a little. I don't need to worry that much, and yeah, I can just enjoy more the moment, I guess. One thing that has changed is that when I started my trip, I was packing quite minimalistically. And while yes, I still have my 22 liters backpack as my main bag and only bag, but I'm not as minimalistic as I used to be. I like to carry some extra comfort items that I know that I will enjoy, and these are very important part of my days. So yeah, I'm backing a little bit more than I used to back in the beginning. And also like living off from the bare minimum, it can be fun for like some months, but at some point it gets a little bit like annoying or daunting. So yeah, I'm now allowing myself to pack just a little bit more, but still enough to fit it in my 22-liter backpack. So another big thing is actually that the whole concept how I travel has really changed. So when in the beginning I tried to follow what the digital nomads were telling me, that just move monthly, find a country which you want to explore, find a base, and after 1 month move on to another country. I have learned now that 1 month in one country is not enough time, because it's not like you can explore the whole time. Like fully exploring 1 month is okay, but if you need to work at the same time and this is your life, it's not like your holiday. So you need to do all these other things. You're just not having a short holiday. And also you need to rest and you need to take care of yourself, and you need to explore, and you maybe want to make some friends and all these things. It's like really stressful if you have only 1 month to do all those things. So now in Sri Lanka I'm going to be for 3 months. And while in the beginning I thought that, oh, maybe this it's like a really long time, then actually it's not. And I have realized that it's a really good amount of time. I have time for everything. I have time to, take off from traveling a week if I want, and so on. So it's like I feel much more free, and I'm not as stressed as I used to be before, because let's say you are in Laos for 1 month and you want to explore Laos and you want to make friends and you want to get your work done and you want to volunteer, and it's too much for 1 month. But it's quite okay for 3 months. So now I I think I'm not going to stay in a country for only 1 month. Maybe if it's somewhere where I don't really want to explore and I just want to like experience the place for a short time. But in general, yeah, no 1 month stays for me anymore. And another thing is that when before my strategy was that I get to the country and I set up a base and from there I explore, but I stay this whole 1 month in one place. So now it's totally different. Yeah, I like to have a base for like some time, for short time, here and there. But like, I like to be spontaneous as well. I don't want to be tied down for 1 month in a place which I chose based on somebody's telling me this is a cool place. Because, for example, a lot of travelers, a lot of digital nomads, they want to stay in Mirissa, and they have stayed 1 month in Mirissa. I was in Mirissa for 1 day. Yeah, I could have been maybe there for 2 days, but not for 1 month. No, not for me. Thank you. So, like, I'm so happy I didn't just end up in Mirissa for 1 month. Instead, I can just chill and move on. And especially in Sri Lanka, the distances are not that long. So, taking a bus to next destination is not taking so much time as well. Another point I think is connected to me feeling more comfortable with my new lifestyle is that I feel excited to explore. Like I'm fully embracing and I'm fully like appreciating the possibility to explore the country, to see the places, to just experience everything. Like in the beginning, it was maybe a little bit overwhelming to combine all the stuff, but now when I'm getting a little bit more confident, and yeah, exploring is it's easier now, and I'm not like that worried. Like I explore 1 day, next day I do some work, and I always need to remind myself that I chose this lifestyle as a freelancer and not full-time freelancer, to have time for everything else in my life, to focus on everything else. And yes, work is there to be done, but it's not the main, goal of my life. It's just I enjoy my work that I'm doing, but definitely I wouldn't love to do it 8 hours a day every day, sacrificing everything else. So I need to just remind myself that this is the lifestyle I have chosen, and my goal is not to work 8 hours a day. But still, my goal is to, get reasonable amount of work done. I wouldn't forget about working, but definitely not to work 8 hours a day. So sometimes when I have these guilt trips of, oh, I haven't been working enough, then I'm thinking, but what's enough, Like, as long as I can earn money to keep on traveling, that's enough. So I think what happened with me was that I kind of accomplished what I wanted in my career in the last 10 years when I was working, and I don't have this career desires so much at the moment. I just want to do something I enjoy, and yeah, just live my life as simple as possible. Another thing that has happened is that I'm adapting much better. I'm I can recognize that I'm accepting things easier, and actually this change that I have made is like traveling more spontaneously and booking only for maybe 2 nights, 3 nights, seeing how I like the place and moving on if I don't like, or extending if I like. It's really helping with it, because if you know that you're in this situation that you don't like, let's say accommodation situation only for 2 nights, you can survive the 2 nights. But if you have booked a place that you really don't like for 1 month, that's much more difficult. So yeah, spontaneity for win. And for the last thing, I think what has happened is that I really trust the process much more. I'm not worried anymore. Like, there are mornings when I wake up and I still haven't decided if I move on or I stay in the place. And I decided during the breakfast, which is a good time to make decisions. And come on, I have the freedom. So I have learned actually how to use this freedom for my own advantage. Like, yeah. So to conclude it, it took me, I think, like 6, 7 months and some failures to learn what I actually like and how I actually enjoy traveling, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And now I try to use all this knowledge and keep living this lifestyle. And I have this huge appreciation for it because I know it's not going to be forever for sure. I don't imagine myself living like this for like 20 or 30 years, but I can imagine myself living like this maybe 1 or 2 years more. So I want to look back to these times and say like, wow, these were cool times. Uh, yeah, I was so lucky to do it. So, although this lifestyle has its negatives, its problems, as every single lifestyle has, at the moment, it's definitely worth it. And I just need to keep reminding myself that I didn't come all the way where I have come to do, to create this lifestyle. I didn't do it because I really love to work or I want to prove myself in career. I'm happy if I, get some good results or something, but this is not the main focus for me at the moment. I need to remind this every day and I need to live with this knowledge and yeah, make sure I don't forget it. And then it's easier to enjoy life more every single day. So happy digital nomad anniversary to me, and just excited for the year number 2. And by the way, I have so many like so many videos of Sri Lanka to still publish. I have so much material that I have filmed, but I don't know, the days are just flying and time is going. And yeah, but I will publish these videos. You will see the Sri Lanka for sure. Yeah, so let's see what the next year will bring.